Welcome back, Nail Queens. In today's video, I'm going to be using the Angel collection from Triple D, and I'm going to be using the gel method. What that means is I'm going to be using a gel liquid and a nail curing lamp to apply my dip powders. This is a really cool way to apply dip powder if you want to be able to take your time and have the cleanest, neatest application. So I'm applying the gel base and top coat to my nail. It is a 2-in-1 base and top coat, so I only need one bottle to do this entire manicure, but you can use just a regular gel base coat if you want. So I apply this to my entire nail, and I'm going to sprinkle on the powder. So I'm focusing the blue at the cuticle area, and then after I do that, I'm going to switch over to the green and focus that on the free edge tip of the nail. The reason why I want to focus it at the cuticle area is because I don't want this blue to cover the entire nail. My nail lamp is out of view from the camera, but what I'm doing is I'm curing in between layers. And you definitely want to do that because if you don't and you dust it off, you're going to get powder and gel everywhere. So I'm applying a second layer because I want to do another layer of the glitter just to make sure it's perfectly blended. And this time I'm actually going to start with the green first on the free edge and then move over to the blue. The reason why I'm switching which one I apply first is because it's going to make a more even blend of the two colors when they meet in the middle. Now I'm curing that in my nail lamp, and after that's done, I'm going to move on to the next nail. So what I'm doing from nail to nail is I'm going to use one color from one nail on the next nail. It's going to be like an ombre rainbow. So the blue that's at the cuticle area on my pinky is actually going to be on my free edge this time, and the purple is going on the cuticle area this time. The purple is going to be at the free edge on my middle finger, and so on and so forth. Whatever color is at the cuticle on one nail is going to end up on the free edge of the other nail. So I'm going to cure that in my nail lamp and then repeat this process for all of the nails. I could have done like I did on my pinky and do the two coats back to back, but I'm choosing to do one coat on all of the nails, and then when those are done, I'm going to repeat and do a second coat on all of the nails. I feel like this might help me go a little bit faster. So on this middle finger, I'm putting pink at the cuticle area, and I'm going to put the purple at the free edge. It's the same purple that I have at the cuticle on my ring finger. So you can kind of see how the colors are flowing to each other from nail to nail, and it's going to look absolutely perfect when the mani is completely done. Now remember, you need to cure each nail after you're done doing that nail. You do not want to move on to the next nail without curing because gel moves. So you don't want to give it too much time for the gel to move around. So I dusted off these two nails right here, and I'm repeating the blue and the purple on this finger, and I'm going to do the purple and the pink on the middle finger, and then the pink and the orange on the index finger. And then on my thumb, I'm actually going to do orange and yellow. So when I was considering what colors to use from the Angel collection for this manicure, Blush Angel is the color I'm most drawn to, and it's actually not being featured in today's manicure. So it's my favorite glitter mixture out of that entire collection, and then go figure, I used every other color but the one that was my favorite. Anyways, I figured that this would be absolutely perfect for spring mani designs, even summer. I did something kind of similar, but more like marbled together a couple years ago, so I'll link that here in the cards if you guys are interested. It's kind of a similar concept, but I actually like this better. So I saved my thumb for last, kind of like the same way I do when I'm working with gel polish, because it's kind of like tilted to the side. So if you extend your hand straight out, your thumb isn't fully extended the same way that the rest of your fingers are. It's kind of like just slightly tilted. So I just find it easier to do it last by its own. Also, I'm sure that you guys are probably curious, since this is a full glitter manicure, how to encapsulate glitter when using the gel method. So I do not use clear dip powder when I'm doing the gel method. And I'll show you guys in a few how I encapsulate my glitter, but I actually use the same liquid that I've been applying to my nail this whole time. So now that all of the color is applied, I have to dust everything off and do fine tuning the shape. Since it is a glitter manicure, there is going to be texture, and I want to file any texture that may be making my nail shape look a little weird, which, by the way, I've recently fallen in love with these extra short almond jelly tips. They're freaking incredible. Anyways, so I'm going to take my hand file and I'm just going to file the edges anywhere that's on the free edge, just to make sure no glitter pieces are kind of like hanging out, little stragglers, and it makes it look more smooth. Well, not only look more smooth, but feel more smooth. I'm also going to do the same for the cuticle area. I find that filing around the cuticle area to make it look absolutely perfect is absolutely important for any kind of dip powder manicure. Then I'm going to dust everything off, and remember how earlier I said I use the same bottle of liquid to encapsulate? Yes, I'm going to pull out this delicate base top coat combo, and I'm going to apply it to all of my nails. And then I'm going to cure that in my nail lamp for 60 seconds and repeat the same process. I applied the delicate liquid to all of my nails and cured it for 60 seconds, and I'm repeating the same process where I'm reapplying the delicate liquid and curing. So for the most part, it is pretty smooth with 2 coats. However, if you do find that one of the fingers is a little grainy or gritty, you can take a buffing block and just smooth it out. It's going to be completely fine, don't worry. When it's completely smoothed out and you're happy with the shape, Then take rubbing alcohol, wipe off any dust, and then reapply the top coat and cure. And just like that, you have a perfectly encapsulated full glitter manicure. I'm super happy with how this turned out. I think this is absolutely perfect for spring and summer mani designs. And glitter ombres are so much easier to do than solids in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you get notified for more videos to come.